Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers saw Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, penthouse blown up, and it looks like Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, is the bomber who put Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, life at risk. The new villain in Port Charles is totally to blame. Sidwell just bought Windermere and has a violent past. He's the worst sort of criminal and seems to want to take over Port Charles. The problem is that the town already has a main criminal in charge of its underworld, and that's Sonny. So it looks like Sidwell wanted to take him out on day one so he could take over. But it's too bad Sonny was in the hall and Michael was in the apartment. With GH preempted on Tuesday, January 7th, 2025 for President Carter's funeral procession, we have to wait another day. In the last moments of the recent General Hospital episode, Michael Corinthos saw something out of place in his dad's apartment, then it was too late. The bomb exploded and Michael took the brunt of it. But Jen Sidwell, watching from his balcony on Spoon Island, doesn't know that just yet. With Sonny and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, in the hall, they were shielded from the blast. General Hospital spoilers suggest Sidwell skipped over to the landing off his living room to watch the blast from there. Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring, told him he could see the Metro Court and GH from there. And that's right where Harborview Towers is, that building where Sonny lives. It's clear Sonny Corinthos was the target because no one knew Jason and Michael Corinthos would be there. Both just dropped by. See the latest General Hospital spoilers video to find out why Jen Sidwell did this. And also see who needs to bear some blame. There's a bad woman to blame for Michael's life and death crisis, leading to Chad Duell's exit from GH. Check it out. Port Charles is reeling from an explosion that rocked the Corinthos coffee warehouse, and the consequences may change the canvas forever. In a deadly twist that no one saw coming, the attack that was meant to eliminate Sonny Corinthos may have accidentally claimed the life of his son, Michael Corinthos. Was this the fallout of a mob war reigniting, or was something more sinister at play? Explosion at the docks, a message or a mistake? According to Port Charles PD, the explosion occurred just after midnight. Security footage shows Sonny arriving at the warehouse alone, with Michael following minutes later, unannounced. Moments after they entered the building, the structure was engulfed in flames, followed by a deafening explosion that lit up the night sky. Fire crews and first responders scrambled to control the blaze, but the warehouse was reduced to rubble. Detective Chase confirmed that the explosion was deliberate, a calculated bombing, not an accident or equipment failure. And now all eyes are on a new name being whispered in back channels: Donovan Sidwell, an elusive crime figure with a growing reputation for brutality. Who is Donovan Sidwell? Sidwell is the shadowy East Coast enforcer whose name has been linked to a surge in organized crime activity between Boston and Philadelphia. Rumor has it he's been eyeing Port Charles for expansion. Unlike his predecessors, Sidwell isn't interested in peace or territory sharing. He eliminates obstacles with ruthless efficiency. So when Sonny refused Sidwell's initial business overtures weeks ago, insiders say the move put a target on his back. Sonny, hardened and strategic, brushed off the warning signs. But was this confidence, this underestimation of Sidwell's ambition, what cost Michael his life? Michael's presence, a fatal coincidence or an intentional lure? Here's where things get murky. Michael wasn't supposed to be at the warehouse that night. Sources say he was scheduled to meet Dex Teller across town to discuss an Aurora Foundation donation initiative. But a last-minute call from Sonny, never confirmed on the record, seems to have rerouted him to the docks. Was Sonny trying to protect Michael or keep him close? Or more darkly, was Michael the real target all along? Tragically, early DNA reports from the scene suggest a body recovered in the debris has a 97% match with Michael Corinthos. Further testing is underway, but Willow, devastated and nearly inconsolable, has been notified and is currently staying with Carly and Jocelyn for emotional support. Sonny missing, presumed dead, or lying low. What complicates matters even more is that Sonny Corinthos is missing. Authorities have not recovered his body, and conflicting witness statements have fueled speculation that he either escaped or was never in the building when the explosion happened. Insiders claim Sonny may have survived and is now off the grid, either to assess the betrayal from within or to prepare for retaliation. Brick and Dex are both MIA, leading many to believe Sonny's organization is circling the wagons. But with Michael gone and chaos spreading, even loyalists like Diane Miller and Jason Morgan, yes, sources confirm he's back in town, albeit in the shadows, are scrambling for answers. Jason Morgan's return, revenge or redemption? Jason's sudden reappearance in Port Charles couldn't come at a more volatile time. He's been seen speaking to Drew, who is just as broken by Michael's presumed death, and to Sam, who fears the children might be next. Jason's return poses more questions than answers. Is he stepping back into the mob to avenge Michael? Or will he challenge Sonny for leadership now that his oldest friend may be dead? Insiders suggest Jason was already investigating Sidwell from afar, tipped off weeks ago by a mysterious contact within the WSB. The bombing may have accelerated his plans, and now he's working alongside Spinelli and Anna Devane in a secret alliance to uncover the truth and dismantle Sidwell's network from the inside out. Nina Reeves spirals, a mother's guilt and a dangerous pact. Meanwhile, Nina is spiraling. Her relationship with Sonny was already on shaky ground following the SEC betrayal fallout, and now she's being scrutinized for suspicious phone calls made to an unknown number just hours before the explosion. Is Nina innocent, or did she unwittingly put the final nail in Michael's coffin? A source close to Ava Jerome reveals that Nina may have been in contact with someone linked to Sidwell's crew, hoping to dig up leverage to win Sonny back. If true, the consequences could be catastrophic. Already, Ava has warned Nina to stay quiet and get a lawyer. But guilt is gnawing at Nina, and there are whispers that she might cut a deal with the feds, one that could unravel Sonny's empire for good. Carly Corinthos. The lioness awakens. No one has felt the sting of Michael's presumed death more sharply than Carly. Shattered but steeled by grief, she's already begun making calls to her old connections. She's vowed vengeance, telling Jocelyn, "I've lost too much. This time, it ends my way." Don't be surprised if Carly turns the tide herself. She's been underestimated before, and no one messes with her children and walks away unscathed. Her first move. A midnight meeting with Selena Wu. What they discussed remains under wraps, but sources close to the scene say Carly walked out with a quiet, focused fury and a cryptic message: war is coming. Dex at the crossroads, torn between duty and loyalty. Dex Heller, Michael's loyal lieutenant and Sonny's once protege, is at a moral and emotional crossroads. He blames himself for not stopping the attack and is allegedly gathering intel independently despite orders from Brick to stand down. Dex has reached out to Jocelyn, but their reunion was brief and full of unresolved tension. Will Dex go rogue to hunt Sidwell down? Or will he become a casualty of the war himself? Either way, it looks like he's about to play a pivotal role in what comes next. The mob war resurfaces, but who's really pulling the strings? The bombing may seem like the act of an ambitious new player, but deeper whispers suggest this wasn't just about territory. Multiple encrypted files found on Michael's laptop, now in Anna Devane's possession, suggest he was working with federal contacts to expose illegal banking networks tied to Sidwell. Did Michael's involvement make him the real target? This adds a chilling layer to the tragedy. Michael wasn't just caught in the crossfire, he may have been the bullseye. And if that's true, Sonny's enemies knew more than anyone realized. A grief-stricken town on the edge. With Michael presumed dead, Sonny missing, and Jason back in town, Port Charles has become a pressure cooker of vengeance, grief, and secrets. No one is safe. Laura Collins has called an emergency town council session to bolster security, and the PCPD is working overtime to prevent another attack. But the streets are whispering of more violence to come. Selena Wu is repositioning her alliances. Valentin Cassadine is watching from the shadows with uncharacteristic silence, and even Cyrus Renault is rumored to have offered protection to certain key players. The whether as a friend or foe remains unclear. What's next? Will DNA results confirm Michael's death, or is he alive, hidden away by Sonny or the feds? Where is Sonny, and what will happen when, or if, he resurfaces? Can Jason navigate the mob war and protect the family without becoming the very thing he tried to leave behind? Will Nina confess her secrets, or will Carly beat her to the punch? And finally, who is Donovan Sidwell really working for? The next chapter in Port Charles may be the deadliest yet. Stay tuned because this mob hit gone wrong is only the beginning. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.